I'm doing a little two-piece special today. We are continuing the UFC Anthony Hernandez versus Michel Pereira card. Let's get right into it. But before we do, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, and follow, and hit the bell icon to get notified whenever I upload. Let's go. We have Jake Hadley versus Brady Hiestand. Hadley is 11-3. His country is England. Represent. His height is 5'7". He weighed at 149 pounds 70. In his last win, has a reach of 70 inches and a leg reach of 38 inches. While Brady Hiestand, on the other hand, is 9-2. His country is United States. He stands at 5'8" tall. He weighed at 136 pounds in his last win, has a reach of 71 inches and a leg reach of 39 inches. Basing us off of that stats, Brady Hiestand has a 1-inch leg reach advantage, a 1-inch reach advantage, a 1-inch height advantage, although Jake Hadley does have more wins and 1 loss. So based off of this stats, Brady Hiestand has the upper hand against Jake Hadley. But let's move on to win buys to see how they've got it done in their previous fights. But basing off of just this stat right now, Hiestand should use his range and use his reach and keep Jake Hadley at bay. But let's move on to win buys now to see how they've got it done in their previous fights. With the win buys, Brady Hiestand has a 50% KO TKO, 25% submission, with a 25% decision as well, with an average fight time sitting around 14 minutes and a knockdown average of 0. While Jake Hadley, on the other hand, has a 56% submission, 22% KO and TKO, 22% decision, with an average fight time sitting around 11 minutes and a knockdown average of also 0. Based on just off of those stats, Brady Hiestand should use his reach and try and go for the knockout. Keep Jake Hadley at bay and use your range and try and knock him out. While Jake Hadley, on the other hand, use your head movement, use your kicks, try and defend. Brady Hiestand's striking, get on the inside and work him and get him down. But let's move on to significant strikes to see how they've performed in their last fight on the feet. With Jake Hadley having an average of 4 punches landed per minute, 44% significant strikes, an average of 4 punches absorbed per minute as well, with a defense of 60%. While Brady Hiestand, on the other hand, has an average of 3 punches landed per minute as well, 50% significant strikes, an average of 4 punches absorbed per minute as well, and a defense of 51%. Brady Hiestand absorbed a 0.03 more punches, while Jake Hadley landed 0.06 more punches. But Brady Hiestand had more significant strikes going in his favour. Jake Hadley also had a higher defense. I still think that Jake Hadley should get this taken down. Brady Hiestand should just try and strike. Although Jake Hadley looked very good in his last fight, based off of this stat alone, Jake Hadley looked pretty good on the feet. Brady Hiestand didn't look as good, but Brady Hiestand, I do believe, probably has more power than Jake Hadley, and I think Brady Hiestand definitely wants to keep it on the feet and should try and keep it on the feet as best as possible and go for that knockout. Jake Hadley, I still think you should try and use your striking, use your elbows, your knees, getting close, use your shorter punches like hooks, maybe try and land the 1-2 stepping in, and then try and go for the takedowns. But try and not be at Brady Hiestand's range, because he's just going to jab and use his backhand to stop you. But let's move on to grappling to see how they performed in the grappling in their last fight. With Brady Hiestand having an average of 5 takedowns, 46% takedown accuracy, 42% takedown defense, with an average of 1 submission. While Jake Hadley, on the other hand, had an average of 0 takedowns, 6% takedown accuracy, a takedown defense of 54%, and a submission average of 1. Very, very poor last fight for Jake Hadley when it comes to the grappling, based off of these stats. 6% takedown accuracy is shit. I'm not gonna sit here and sugarcoat it, because he's an English fighter. I'm gonna be completely honest. Jake Hadley, based off of this stat, was terrible. Although he had very good takedown defense, and yes, he had a higher submission average, it still isn't good if you can't get them takedowns to work. Brady Hiestand, on the other hand, he had a 46% takedown accuracy, which isn't incredible, but with the average of 5 takedowns, that is what's going to outperform in the next fight. If he just continues doing that and then controlling and getting up and striking and then getting it down and controlling, and even having poor defense, he could probably get taken down 1 to 2 to 3 times, but he can get back up and then get back inside and get back to grappling. In my opinion, Brady Hiestand has a lot going in his favour in this fight. And Jake Hadley, basing it off of their last fight, off of these stats, not off of the fight itself, off of these stats, it's going to be a long night for Jake Hadley if he performs the way he did last time. Hopefully, he's improved and we'll have to wait and see. But that's just my thoughts, my opinions. What do you guys think? Who do you think wins and how do you think win? Apart from that, I will catch you in a bit. Take care and peace.